The cannibal was looking for prey late at night, but had no idea a man had already appeared behind him. The two instantly got into a fight, but it was clear the big bearded guy was no match. The strong and muscular primitive man easily knocked him unconscious. However, just as the cannibal was about to have a big meal, at this critical moment a companion appeared in time and rescued his good friend from the primitive man's mouth. But it was clear he was also no match for the cannibal. He was easily subdued by the other party after only a few rounds. However, in the panic, the big bearded guy accidentally rolled down the hill and hit his head hard on a rock, knocking him out, and poor Mike unfortunately ended up as a meal for the primitive tribe. Everything happened so fast the group couldn't accept the fact that their friend had died. But to survive they had to pick themselves up and continue their journey, trying to find the right way out of this primitive jungle. But tragically they hadn't even gotten out of the area when they found that the cannibal tribe had already caught up. The three had no choice but to speed up, trying to shake off these dangerous primitive people. But just then, because Casey was running too fast and wasn't watching the road, she accidentally fell into a cannibal trap. Her shoulder was unfortunately pierced by a sharpened wooden stake. Seeing this situation, the big bearded guy quickly grabbed a vine from the side and successfully pulled Casey up. But even though she was seriously injured, the group didn't dare to stop for a moment and quickly continued on their path to survival. Because in this primitive jungle, if they were even a little bit careless, they would become a meal for the cannibals. Fortunately, heaven was on their side. Soon they found the kayak floating down the river. With a boat, the three finally got a moment of safety. But the good times didn't last long. They hadn't gotten very far when the big bearded guy suddenly found with horror that many people from the cannibal tribe had appeared on the side. Thinking of his dead good friend, and then thinking of his wife and his good friend's girlfriend on the boat, after a brief internal struggle, he decisively pushed the kayak away and resolutely walked onto the shore, deciding to use his body to buy time for the two women. However, as expected, the big bearded guy ultimately died tragically at the hands of the cannibals, and the two women floated downstream all the way. After walking for who knows how long, Anna suddenly heard someone talking from the top of the mountain. Seeing this situation, she quickly woke up the unconscious Casey, and with their strong will to survive, the two finally climbed to the top of the mountain little by little. At the end of the movie, the primitive jungle, and here the movie ends.